Hello, you absolutely wonderful legends. I asked a bunch of my coaching clients why they come to me, like essentially, why did you guys pick me instead of anyone else that you could have picked on the internet for coaching or for help or for self improvement? And the theme that kept coming up over and over again with every reply was honesty. Guys would say, I want to be more honest in dating. I want to find a way to go out there and have lots of sex and have wonderful experiences while being an honest person of integrity. And I think that that's probably why you watching right now are here. And so, if any of you guys have any questions about honesty, like maybe you guys struggle a little bit to be honest, maybe you're not sure when to bring up certain things with a woman, maybe you're not sure how honest you can be, maybe you want to be honest, but you're really terrified of rejection or having her judge you for your honesty or having her call you a pussy because you're too vulnerable and honest. Whatever questions you guys have or whatever struggles you're currently having with honesty, you guys are very welcome to leave a comment down below in the comment section and tell me what you're struggling with. Maybe I will do a video on it, or maybe I'll reply to you, or maybe I'll just read your comment. I promise I'll read all the comments. But yeah, even if you just want me to give you more permission to be honest in your dating life, leave a comment down below and I will read all of them. All right, I wanted to share a few massive wins from one of my past coaching clients to hopefully inspire you guys to go out there and crush your goals. So, this is a guy that did coaching with me quite a while ago. I think it was last year, so about a year ago. And here's what he's been up to in the time since then. He goes on to say, I went on 7 dates in 3 weeks. How amazing is that? Immediately following the coaching. I continued to go out at night, including on my own as well, and I talked to some hot girls in bars and made out with a few. So this guy had never really gone out to bars, especially not by himself, and he had definitely never made out with any girls in bars, and he didn't have a lot of experience. But one thing we taught him, and I'll give this to all of you, if you want to make out with some girls in bars, just use your words, gentlemen. Just do some of that autistic honesty. In fact, here you go, we got the hat. You can rhythm with the tism. Just use that autistic honesty and say, hey, you're cute. Can I make out with you? Hey, you're cute. Can I kiss you? Hey, you're cute. Do you want to kiss? And that's all we told this guy. And so he just went out. He played the numbers game. He said to a bunch of girls, hi, you're cute. They said thanks. He said, can I kiss you? A bunch of them said no, but a bunch of them said yes. And it really is that simple. Guys, dating, sex, relationships, business, making friends, any of this shit is not that difficult. Getting a promotion at work, it's not that hard. You just ask for the thing you want. Some people will say no, and some people will say yes, and then there you go. You got the thing. It's not really that complicated. So it goes on to say, I had a friends with benefits with a cute girl that I met from Tinder. Amazing. What a legend. We explored some fun sex stuff. We saw each other for 5 months before I moved to my new city to start my job. Amazing. And again, this guy didn't have a lot of experience when he came to us. And now he's had a friends with benefits for 5 months. He's made out with girls in bars. He went on 7 dates in 3 weeks. This is the kind of change that all of you are capable of if you just apply yourselves a little bit. He goes on to say, I continued working up to 64 approaches from 36. So again, when he'd come to us, he had never done any approaches. Now he's done 64, which is amazing. I went on 2 new dates in the first month of me moving to this new city. Amazing. So picture that, guys. Imagine you move to a new city and within 2 months, or sorry, within 1 month, 1 month of landing in a new place, you've already been on 2 dates. A lot of you would kill to go on 2 dates in ever. 2 dates in a year. And this guy did it in his first month of being in a new city. Amazing. I am getting a better understanding of what traits and qualities I would like to look for in a partner. So he is now literally at the point, and we drill this into all of you and all of our coaching clients. He's now at the point where it's like, it's up to you who you want to date. You're allowed to have some say in the matter. You don't have to sleep with just anyone. You're allowed to be a little bit picky. You're allowed to be a man of abundance. That's who he is now. Isn't that amazing? And a win from Saturday, I went out to a club on my own. The balls on this guy, right? And again, he was not ballsy when he came to us, but this is the power of just going out there, taking some baby steps every single day, which is all we got him to do when he was in the coaching. It's just like little tiny baby steps. Do that every day, slowly improve over time, and eventually you become the man who is literally making out with girls in bars, going out to clubs on his own, dating 7 women in 3 weeks. Having two friends with benefits, or two dates, sorry, in the first month of moving to a new city, having a friends with benefits for 5 months and really exploring his sexuality. This is what you are all capable of. I am trying to show you guys what is possible if you just apply yourself, if you put in the work, if you do some baby steps, if you go out there and just actually try. All of you are capable of what this guy has done. This guy isn't special. Maybe he had some help. He had asked for coaching, and you guys are welcome to come to the coaching. But like, if this guy can do it, you guys sure as hell can too. So it goes on to say, I went to a club on my own in my new city for the first time, and I cold approached this hot, tall girl. She invited me to smoke a shisha with her and her girlfriends, and we hung out for a bit. I asked to kiss her, but she politely declined. She gave me a big hug before she left. Amazing. And see how this guy is still really fucking happy and he's literally called this a win? A lot of you guys would call that a rejection. You'd be like, oh my God, she rejected me. I tried to kiss her, or I asked to kiss her. She declined. Oh my God, like, I got rejected. No. The win is that you tried. The win is that you asked. The win is that you said, can I kiss you? Do you want to make out with me? That's the fucking win. I want you guys to start giving yourself more credit. If you go outside and leave the house and even just try to approach a woman, even if she doesn't say yes, or even if she's like, no thanks, that's the win. You didn't get rejected. You fucking won. He goes on to say, I was cold approached by another girl. I find that amazing. I was approached by another girl. It was very flirty, and we had a nice conversation. She was very merry. I then chatted to a group of young dudes, and we hung out and went to another club. Look at the amazing shit that happens if you just put yourself out there. And this is one of the cool things. Like, this happens a lot in the coaching program where people will like inspire each other, because obviously everyone's in there crushing their goals, kicking ass, all of that sort of stuff. And people will just start going out to bars and clubs and having these crazy, wild, fun adventures. They'll make some like male friends. They'll meet some women. They'll make out with girls. They'll be friends with girls. They'll just have an absolute blast. Sometimes they'll hook up. Like, all of this beautiful shit happens if you just start putting yourself out there. He goes on to say, thanks for giving me the confidence to achieve all of this. Yeah, the coaching definitely helped, but I want to give this guy some credit too. He was incredibly brave. He was really, really, really brave in the coaching. And I obviously encourage all of you guys. I give you guys motivation. I give you advice. I give you love. Like, I push you. I tell you what to do and all of that. But you guys are the ones who actually do it. And so I want to turn or hold up the mirror to all of you and say, you guys are doing an amazing job. All of you who are going out there and just trying, just like this guy, you guys are the ones doing the work. I might show you the door, but you're the one that has to walk through it. So yeah, big credit to this guy, big props to this guy. He goes on to say, I will let you know if I'd like to do another round of coaching. Yeah, absolute legend. So again, if this guy can do all of this stuff, 7 dates in 3 weeks, friends with benefits for 5 months when he'd had basic, I think he might have even been a virgin when he came to us. I can't quite remember, because he and his twin brother came to the coaching at the same time. And I can't remember which one of them was like inexperienced. They were both inexperienced, but anyway, he didn't have a lot of experience. To go from that to having a friends with benefits, talking to all these girls, going on all these dates, hooking up, going on 2 dates within the first month of moving to a new city, as a relatively inexperienced guy, that's insane. Going clubbing by himself and meeting women, making some male friends, like asking to kiss girls, like absolute legend. And if this guy can do it, and believe me when I say this guy is like not anything special, he'd be the first person to tell you that, you guys can do the same thing as well. So use him as inspiration, use him to sort of see what is possible, go out there and replicate what he's done. If you guys want some help with this, Daddy Andy is right here. In fact, there you go, gentlemen. We got the hat. Daddy is here. If you guys want some help, now would be the absolute perfect time. I currently have 50% off. Oh my God. Yes, literally 50% off my coaching. I will leave a link down below. We have payment plans, so money doesn't have to be an excuse or a barrier. I'm happy to jump on a free coaching call with you, give you a little bit of love, give you some advice. And then at the end, I'll say, so do you want the coaching program? Yes or no? I'm not going to pressure you. No sales techniques, none of that nonsense. And if you want to sign up, that is absolutely amazing. We will change your life just like we have changed the lives of all of these people that you can see here on the screen. I've done a bunch of interviews and testimonials with all of these guys to show you guys how much the coaching program absolutely helps. So again, this is 50% off, limited time only, probably for the next, like, I think 27 days at the time of recording this. So don't miss out. Link down below. As always, ladies and wonderful gentlemen, go out there, crush those goals, be a little brave, and you are capable of infinitely more than what you think.